this is my first time actually doing this, and I am going to start setting up. But first, I'm going to say, hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So it is market day, and I am on Governor's Island getting ready to do a weekend 2-day market. So I just got here a little while ago, and I'm going to try and set this up as quickly as possible because I don't want to be behind time, behind schedule. But yeah, this is the beginning of the market. This is my first time doing this one too. So I am interested to see how this one works out. But I have all my displays here, and it is hot today. It is like very hot today. I have all my fans with me as well. So one of them is not charged because I actually used it yesterday when I went to go pick up my tent from storage. Yeah, this one. Pick up my tent from storage. So
Your leg okay?
it is.
Your leg okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know.
So,
I'm gonna leave it in a second or whatever at 11:30, but I'll have Jim check in on you.
okay.
Does your leg pop out? That was a.
It does.
It's just a bad. It was a bad spot, and the first one to come.
Yeah.
It was you, and I'm like, oh shit. We just went off the curb.
Because I have no cartilage
You have
there.
no cartilage in your knee.
Yeah, so once it hits something, it's like
So we gotta be
really
very
bad.
careful.
So I have to be careful.
Okay.
But I thought I cleared it, and apparently I didn't.
Okay.
But it should
We'll
be
make sure.
fine.
Okay. Just
Thank you.
sit there.
Thank you. So that was actually one of the coordinators coming to check on me because I ended up hitting my knee when I was loading my stuff onto the U-Haul coming over here, and I ended up hitting my knee, of course, on the piece that's on the truck. So so he just came to check on me. But yeah, other than that, I made it here on time. I was actually super early. I thought it was going to take me about a half an hour to get here, and come to find out it really took like 15 minutes. But then again, my Uber driver was driving kind of fast, so I was hoping that nothing broke on the way here. So I have to check my products and make sure it's not, because my weights were like rolling around in the back of the Uber. But let me try and set this up as quickly as possible. I think I'm gonna put the candles over here so that they don't melt, and then if anything I could switch them, and then I'm gonna put the reed diffusers over here. But I am hoping that it's going to be a good market for all of us. I hope it's going to be a good day for all of us. It is supposed to hit 88 degrees today, and then it's going to be like 91 tomorrow. So I don't know. I just hope I don't sweat out my shirt. That's the only thing I hate, is that I overheat quickly. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to play music today. I hope not, so that I could kind of check in without any issues. And this one here, this one here, this one here. I'm trying to remember how I set it up last time. Do the checkout right there, this one here, and then the thing there. All right, so that is the skeleton part of it. So, and then it never takes me long to put up the products because unpacking them is easy because I don't put out a lot of stuff. So what I learned last year I was putting out a ton of my candles, and then it ended up being a hassle to pack up at the end of the market. So what I chose to do is put out a select amount, and then when people are ready to purchase, then I just pull it out of the crate and do it that way. And then it saves me time at the end when it comes to packing up everything. I don't think you need to have everything. Well, it depends on what you sell. But for me, I feel like I don't need to have all my products out there, especially on days like this where it is super hot. I think I'm gonna put the checkout here, and then I'm gonna put the sign there when it's like super hot. So I don't think I need to put out everything, but let me try and save my fan battery. I'm not gonna talk this entire time. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue setting up everything. And I have to put my weights, even though there's no wind right now. I have to put my weights up. But let me go ahead and continue setting up because I feel like I'm falling behind here. This is my little fan that I got off of Amazon. Hi, how are you? So I am all set up and ready to go. I already got my first sale for the day. It was during announcements. So it was during announcements, and I was trying to hear everything that needed to be said so that I wouldn't be confused about what's going on today. But I got my first sale, and it was a reed diffuser. And I think today and this weekend might be the weekend where I'm selling more of the liquid products than the candles and the wax melts. But I do have a bundle listing here, and hopefully people will take advantage of it, and I can sell some of this stuff and not bring the majority of it home. But I know where the restroom is. I can refill my water because it is really hot. So I'm gonna end up drinking this whole thing probably by the end of the day. And the market is from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, and the good thing is we get to store our stuff here, so I don't have to lug all of this stuff home and then bring it back. But that was it for the little mini check-in, and I will check in with you guys later. You want to get another one? Do you want the same scent or you want a different one? Okay. And then those are the wax sachets. So you can hang them in your closet or you can put them in your drawer. So this one? Okay. Okay, so it's $30 because you're paying with cash. Okay, there you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy it all.
Do you mind if I grab one of these?
Sure, these are free samples, so take one. So all of the samples here are my candles that are here. The only one that's not here and still in testing is Dreamy Drift.
You're down. You have a card, honey? You have a
Yes.
card? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
I'll
welcome.
take it.
You have no idea how many scents I had to pass on because it smelled good, but it was too strong.
Yeah.
It's like no matter
And that's
how
what you
much
get a
I
lot
died
in a lot
down.
of places. It smells nice, but then you're like, whoa, it's too much.
Too much, yes. Crimson Bloom.
Oh,
yeah.
Jasmine Amber. Those are like two of my favorite. I'm like, something in here smells just like.
So that one is the newest scent. Well, with the reed diffusers, I also have refills as well. Come in the little 4-ounce bottle there, and every scent has a refill.
Every scent has a bullet. So, what's your price on like?
So the diffuser is, the diffuser is $25, and the refill is $15. But I also have a bundle. What happened to my thing? Oh, I also have a price down here.
Yeah.
So if you bundle it together, I think it's $35 there. Yeah.
You get the one of these with the reeds.
You get one of those with the reeds and the refill if you
refill.
want to get the refill with it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so
Yeah. Now let's just pick which one. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Oris Lux.
Oris Lux. Okay.
That's, you always have like a little, I really love the cucumber.
No, but I'm saying
Completely broke.
I was like, which one would you like? I'll treat you to one.
That's why I'm taking my free one. Which one is that? Which one?
Do you
I'll
like-
do the cucumber, yeah.
All right, so we'll
cucumber.
do 2 bundles.
Okay.
I love the cucumber one.
Yeah, I
The
know.
cucumber.
That's just New York living, right?
Yes. Okay, so you can tap whenever you're ready. Okay.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Same here. Enjoy in your apartment.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care.
You too. So it is 12:46 and I am close to making my vendor feedback. So I am happy for that. I thought I wasn't going to. One thing I am running into right now is that I ended up not bringing the extra reed diffuser refills with me. So if I get any more bundles for the diffuser, then I'm going to not have the refills with me. So I'll probably bring them tomorrow, if anything. And I'm really not going to bring a lot of them because I don't think I'm going to have like a billion reed diffuser bundles. So I'm going to bring more of those tomorrow, and I'm going to bring more reed diffusers tomorrow, which I kind of figured the reed diffusers would be more of something that people would want over the candles, but I did sell like 2 candles so far, so I'm happy about that. And I sold a wax sachet. Yes, I am saying it correctly finally, because someone in the comments on one of my videos ended up correcting me, and I appreciate that because I'm always open to constructive criticism, and so as long as it's helpful, I'm open to it, and I'm always looking to learn and making sure I'm pronouncing things correctly. So I sold 1 wax sachet, and it was in a bundle, and I did 2 different bundles. I did the build your own, and I did the reed diffuser refresh one, or revive one. I'll remember it one day. I know one thing for sure, I cannot wait to get home and take a shower, because it is, while it's not hot today, it's supposed to be hot tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 91 degrees tomorrow. While it's not hot today, it is, and I have my fan going here. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. Let me show you guys. So I have my fan on, clipped onto my little crate here, and then I have my other one up here as well.
Crazy.
I am a sucker for blue. Okay, so it is actually the end of the market. I know I said I will see you guys tomorrow, but it is the end of the market. And we are going to start packing up and putting our stuff into the storage space overnight. And I will be back tomorrow. Today was pretty good. It went well. I'm not going to say that it didn't. It went well. I wish it would have went a little bit better, just a little bit, but it went well, and I am happy and satisfied with it. So we're going to see tomorrow what happens, because tomorrow is Sunday, and we're going to see how many people come out and how many people are in the area. But I am going to start packing up soon because we have to be to the ferry to go back to Manhattan by 6 o'clock, I think she said. So, yeah. Day 1 is in the books, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. So it is the next day, day 2, and it's a little bit of a setback because it was raining this morning and we had to wait for a while, but we're finally set up. It's almost 12:30 and we're all set up and ready to go. We're just waiting for people to come in and get the market going, but I am here. I'm going to do some labeling of some and packaging of some products that I had that I wanted to bring today to try and sell, but that's pretty much what I'm gonna do right now. I think I have everything. I hope I have everything. I am still tired from yesterday, still exhausted. I had to rush this morning just to get the bag packed because I didn't even pack the bag last night, and thank God I got here in time. I got here with 10 minutes to spare before they started letting us on the ferry. So I am just now waiting for people to stop by a table and smell some stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and start packaging the stuff that I have in this bag here. So hi, how are you today? So feel free to smell anything you like at the table. Everything here is handmade by me. I have candles, reed diffusers, and room sprays on the side, and also car diffusers, which you can also use at home as well, doesn't have to be in the car, and wax melts. I'm gonna finish up the rest of these and then I will check in a little later. Hi, good afternoon.
How are you?
Finding you.
Good.
Feel free to smell anything you like if you have a moment. Everything's handmade by me. So they're car diffusers, but you can also use them from the rear view mirror, yeah.
Try those. So it's 2 for $20.
2 for $20, 3 for $28.
I'm gonna
And
do
one
two,
is 11.
and I really like this one. This Oris.
Oris?
Oh.
Do you need a bag?
Nope, I don't.
Perfect. On days like this, the less bags, the better.
God, on any day.
So you could go ahead and tap whenever you're ready. And you said the Crimson Bloom, right?
Yeah, Crimson and an Oris.
Oh, my last one. Perfect. If you want more of them, there's a 10%. Yes, my website is there, and there's a 10% off code on the back.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
appreciate it.
No
Have a good
problem.
day.
Afternoon. How are you today? Good, good. So feel free if you have a moment, smell anything you like at the table. Everything here is handmade by me.
What do you do with the wax melt?
So with the wax melt, if you have one of those ceramic wax warmers, mostly the electric or the one that has a tea light under it. So it is very slow today because I feel like had the rain not came this morning, then we would have had more people out here, because when rain comes, people tend to stay indoors, even if it's only going to rain for like an hour or two. So not nearly as much people out here on the island as it was yesterday. But I guess this is the check-in. I did make a few sales so far. I did bring, as you saw, the reed diffusers with me, and no one has bought a reed diffuser today. And this happened the last time I did a market with them. I ended up bringing more on Sunday, which today is Sunday, and I think I sold maybe 2 reed diffusers that day, as opposed to Saturday when I was selling, I had like 2 left. But I'm gonna do moving forward, I think I'm gonna bring more the first day, and then whatever's left over, I just sell the next day. But people have been buying the car diffusers, and I've sold another wax sachet. So, and they've been buying a couple of the room sprays, so that's not bad. Wax melt's still not moving, and I don't know, I think I'm gonna put the wax melt strictly to the website only. And I sold a mahogany candle. So yeah, if I don't sell a little more of this, I'm gonna have to lug it right back home. For coming out here, yeah.
Do you mind
So,
if I can just smell them?
yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Feel free to smell or test anything you like at the table. All right, everyone, so welcome back. It is the recap time for this market here, and it is a little late. I am recording this on July 14th. It is the day after my sister's birthday, and I am still on my mini vacation away from home. Today is the last day, though. We're actually driving back home later on today, but I wanted to get into recording this recap because, one, I forgot. I just ran out of time. I was busy doing so much other things. I forgot to record this one, just like the previous video. But I have my notebooks here with me on vacation, and let's hop right into it. I do want to say I really wish this was my setting for my videos, but I am working on moving out of my place finally, and we're talking to some people that's hopefully going to help us, and we should be out of that small area soon. So this market that I did, it was on June 19th, June 20th. It's a 2-day market, weekend market, and it was on Governor's Island. FAD Market is the company that does this market here, and I did a holiday market with them last year, and it was very successful for me. So I was hoping that doing this one would be just as equally successful, even though it's happening during the summer. I didn't have to really do any prep for it because of the previous markets beforehand. I think I had to make maybe like a room spray here and there, but that was pretty much it because I had all my other inventory together. So this market ran from 11 a.m., if I remember correctly, such short-term memory loss, but It ran from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and you have to take a ferry over to Governor's Island in order to get set up and everything. That's where the market takes place. So the day of, I had to be there to catch the ferry no later than 9 a.m. in the morning. Now, I decided for this one, I was going to go ahead and get all my stuff from my storage unit the day before because I just didn't want to chance it and not have time and miss the ferry. And then the day of, I was actually out of the door before 8 a.m., called my Uber to go down there, had everything packed into the Uber at exactly 8:05, and actually got at the station downtown at 8:30. So I was really shocked that I got there so early. So I had a half an hour to kill. I was actually one of the first vendors there to arrive. So I was excited to see someone else there because this is my first time doing this market. So I didn't know where to go, who to meet up with. But unlike other events that I've done, the coordinators for this one is very organized and they don't leave you hanging out there to try and fend for yourself. For this market, I have to say they picked up a U-Haul truck so that they can load up our stuff onto the U-Haul truck and drive it onto the ferry so that we didn't have to worry about lugging tents and weights and all that stuff there, that fun stuff of outdoor market. So, but it is limited. The space was limited. But seeing as I got there early, I was able to get the majority of my stuff onto the truck. I also ended up hitting my knee on the truck itself while trying to help him put the stuff in. So it pretty much hurt for the entire day, but that's okay. I hit my knees all the time. I'm a clumsy person. It happens. Around 8:50 is when we started to line up to start going on to the ferry. For those markets, I think we are considered employees of the island because we are selling stuff over there. So we didn't have to pay for the ferry going across. Get over there, and it is a long walk. So I'm extra glad that I was able to load all my heavy stuff onto the U-Haul with no problem because the only thing I had with me was the wagon and my bag that had my diffusers in it and my checkout box. That was it. So I had to roll my other wagon, my heavy duty one, all the way to almost the other side of the island. So once we were there, the U-Haul was already there and I ended up getting my stuff off the U-Haul, ended up finding my spot, and then I started to get prepared and get ready to set up my table. I put my tent up first as always, and then I noticed that there was bird poop on my table. So thank God for me, the coordinators, one of the coordinators, they had Lysol wipes. So they ran, got the Lysol wipes, cleaned it up, and I was ready to go. Cause I was really about to, it didn't look like it, so I was really about to put my tablecloth on it and just be like, oh, well, it's now a part of the table, no big deal. Now 11 o'clock hits and the market is open and ready to go. And of course, what I like about Fad Market, they have an opening for us vendors. They let us know the announcements and it's just a welcoming vibe to them. So I really appreciate them, like including everyone. We take pictures and we open up the market as a group. So I got my first sale around 10:59. So it wasn't even open yet when this lady and her daughter ended up coming over while I was trying to like fix things and make sure everything was set on my table. They ended up coming up to my table and she bought a Peaceful Paloma diffuser from me. And soon after that, I ended up selling my first ever bundle set, which was pretty cool. So I had came up with these bundle sets that I wanted to sell at the market so I can move product and not have to constantly take a ton of products with me back home. And they're mostly for my liquid products, but I'm working on my candle products as well and try to offer a bundle there. With the Build the Bundle set, you can pick any 3 items under $15 to bundle with. So you can do 3 different ones, or you could do 2 of one product or 3 of the same product. So that was my first one that I sold. And I actually forgot that I put it together, because when the lady said to me, now I could put another item with it, I drew a blank, like, what is she talking about? But thank God my sign was right there and I was able to see it from the other side. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. To build the bundle, I forgot all about that one. So moving forward, I'm definitely gonna make sure I recognize my bundles before a situation like that happens again. But she ended up buying my first ever bundle set, and I was excited about that one. So let's talk about the market itself. So the market itself, like I said, it's on Governor's Island, and Governor's Island, especially in the summer, tends to be one of the hot spots in New York, where people go to just plan a day, to spend, to do activities out there, to listen to live music. So there was a good amount of people out there. The day itself was very beautiful. It was a gorgeous day. Sun was out. It wasn't extremely hot. It was planned to be a hot and humid weekend. Thank goodness it was not. I think Sunday ended up being a little hotter, but it was a nice flow of traffic, people coming through, people looking and stopping at everyone's table. And the good thing about it was people were actually buying stuff from the vendors there. So I normally don't check my numbers. I always wait until the end of the day, the end of the market, to check my numbers, or sometimes the next day, because I really just want to focus on the market itself. But when I took a sneak peek, because I had a lot of cash sales that day, I noticed that before 2 o'clock had hit, I had already made $200 for the day. So I was getting real close to covering the vendor fee and my cab fare there. So I was excited. This is why I like doing this type of market here. For day one, it was actually a good time. I actually did very well for day one. Now let's talk about day two real quick. So day two was Sunday, and we had to be there at the same time to set up. It didn't say in the forecast that it was going to rain, but I noticed that when I got to the ferry, it was drizzling. So I'm like, okay, well, it's going to drizzle a little bit, and then it's going to brighten up, because they said it was going to be partly sunny and it was going to be around 90 degrees that day. Well, that drizzle turned into a full-on 2-hour shower and we were pretty much inside. They have like this storage space that they use for all the vendors on the island, and they have a storage unit in there, and that's how I was able to leave my wagon and products and stuff overnight. So we were pretty much in there for about 2 hours, and then the rain finally let up. We wanted to wait an additional 15 minutes. They had us wait just to make sure, because this is outdoors, it's on an island, and there's a lot of trees, and there was thunder and lightning in the area. So it's best to be safe than sorry. Now, Sunday was a complete opposite from Saturday, and it's mainly, I feel, because of the rain itself. Now, people are always there on Saturday and Sunday, but because of the rain, I feel like it pretty much kept people away from coming to the market and even coming to Governor's Island itself. There were a handful of people walking through in the beginning, but it wasn't as many people as it was the day before. So Sunday to me was a bit of a washout for me. I didn't really get my first sale that day until around, and I have my notes here, until around 1:58. So close to 2 o'clock, I got my first and my second sale. So sales that day was really slow. Traffic was really slow. I did, however, bring lunch that day. I had 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I ended up spending the day, when I wasn't talking to people walking by, I ended up spending the day pretty much eating my 2 sandwiches, it seems like. And also, I ended up visiting vendors a little more that day, simply because there wasn't too much traffic flow going through there. I did, however, sell out of my Orris Lux and my Crimson Bloom card diffusers. I'm noticing that people are really enjoying the Crimson Bloom card diffusers a lot because I was down to my last one on Saturday, and I ended up bringing 2 more with me on Sunday, and I pretty much sold out of the rest of them on Sunday. So people really are enjoying the scent of Crimson Bloom. It is blackcurrant, red currant, and jasmine scented, and it smells really nice. I really, really like that one. All right, so let's get to the sales of the weekend. Now, I ended up writing it in my cash book because I don't have my usual setup like I do at home. And by the way, I ended up buying a cash book. It says take a break for me to take out markets and just keep track of inventory while there. So for day 1, I ended up making 11 sales for the day. And for credit cards, it was $203.76. And cash was $100 for a total of $303.76. Now for day 2, I had 6 sales on the day, and there was no cash transactions for that day. It was only electronic transactions, and that was $94.55. Sorry, 55th. But 55 cents is what I meant to say. Now, for the total of the weekend, I had 17 sales and $398.31 for the weekend. Now, I feel like that would have been a lot more had Sunday not been a washout and people were continuing to stick with their plans of coming to Governor's for the day. My top sellers of the day was and this is for the whole weekend, was my Read Refresh bundle. I ended up selling 2 of those. And then my top category was my gift sets and bundles because I sold 2 of those Read Refresh bundles. And I also sold 1 of my Everyday Escape Dual set. And that is when you purchase 2 card diffusers, you get a discounted price for that. Now the question is, did I make my vendor fee back and my transportation back for both days? And yes, I did make my vendor fee back and my transportation back for both days. Price of going home on Saturday was a lot cheaper, shockingly, than it was on Sunday, which was a little more expensive. So I am happy for that. I'm so happy for that. After the 2 markets that I previously did and it went nowhere, so happy. Overall, I really enjoyed this market. I'm glad that I have another one scheduled this weekend to come, and it was just a good weekend. Even though it rained on Sunday, I still managed to make a decent amount of money with my products, and I can now cater the next one to the results of what happened at this one here. Positives were definitely the vibes of the whole thing, the weather on Saturday, the traffic flow, the sales, of course, and just getting to be out there and experience the market and also trying out new ways to sell my products. The downside was probably that bird poop that was on my table in the beginning, which may or may not have been a sign. Who knows? And also the rain on Sunday that pretty much took about 2-3 hours away from us vendors, but it still was a okay day. The question is, will I do this market again? And yes, of course I will, because I'm doing it this weekend. So when you guys see this video, I would have already done the market and be editing that video. But I am doing it again this weekend as I'm recording now. And yeah, I want to see how this weekend goes with the market. I am trying to catch up everything because I am a little behind, because I'm also working on trying to build something behind the scenes and also figuring out my products and how I'm going to carry them moving forward during my outdoor markets and basically the summer season. I have seen a uptick in my Etsy sales, so I'm happy for that and glad that people from YouTube, some of you have ordered some of my products. I hope you all are enjoying them. And yeah, I'm working on that, and I'm working on other things which I'll reveal once they get finalized or close to. But this market was a good one. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Now, if you all enjoyed, well, before I get there, is there anything else that I needed to cover? I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. I'm working on behind the scenes stuff. Once I get home, I'm definitely gonna start getting ready for this market here. I'm really trying to catch up the videos with you guys. I did notice in one of my videos, it was a comment asking how old the video was, and it's my main markets, and it's simply because I had no time to edit because I had a market every week. Every week I had a market to get ready for. So I had no time to like edit and make sure that came out in May. So I think by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be either in the end of July or the middle of July, and then I'll kind of be caught up because I have 2 markets in July, 2 markets in August. I have 1 market so far in September. So I'm really trying to push myself to do more markets to get myself out there. And then I still have another thing that I'm working on to try and sell my products somewhere else. So I'm sorry guys if the videos are a little behind, but I'm trying to get the content out to you all, and I will try my best to make sure in the beginning of the video to let you all know, hey, this market happened at so-and-so, so you guys are not like thrown off or anything. I think that is it for all my announcements. I hope you all enjoyed this video here today, and if so, then go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to comment and share. And if you want to check out more of my market videos, then I have the card up below. I have the card up above, not below. I have the card up above, and you guys can check out my market videos. And if you are new here and you enjoy what you saw here, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you could be notified when the next new video comes out. I am close to 900 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy to me that people are watching my videos, but I enjoy having you all here, and I'm really trying to show as much as I can of what it's like to be an introvert trying to build a small business. So I hope you guys, as I'm seeing, you guys are definitely enjoying the videos, and I greatly appreciate that. So keep watching, and for those of you who are just in, like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Now I'm going to go ahead and record something else real quick. Then I'm going to pack up the rest of my stuff so that we can hit the road and head back home, because I am missing my bed. This is one of the hardest beds to sleep on. And I am missing my bed, and I am missing my cat so much. But I am going to close this out here because I can talk for days, as some of you know. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. And don't forget to show yourself a little more appreciation. So until next time, this is Tammy saying, take care, everyone.